We begin with Dr. Brett Giroir. Doctor, thank you very much. It's great to have you with us today. I spoke with Dr. Francis Collins last week of the NIH, the head of the NIH. He sort of scoffed at the notion that there might have been a nefarious purpose of the development of this virus. But, when you look into this report that came out in the Wall Street Journal this weekend by Dr. Stephen Quay and Richard Muller, they really sort of take apart the composition of this virus, and they argue that there's a lot of signs in the genome of the virus that it very well may have come from the lab.
So I think what we know, Martha, is that after 81,000 samples in nature, there was no virus within decades of evolution of COVID-19. We know the Wuhan Lab did research on bat coronaviruses, specifically how they could attack human receptors like the ACE2 receptor in lungs. And yes, there was military involvement at that lab. So the evidence is still circumstantial, but it's becoming really, truly compelling that this was at least a lab leak. It might have been a virus that they collected, but more likely it was a virus that they made directly in some way. So
I want to ask you about that, because I'm hearing that a lot in people who were very close to studying the situation. They're saying, well, it was not intentional. It was most likely an inadvertent leak. What evidence points to that conclusion?
So there's no evidence that points to it being an inadvertent leak, but it makes sense that it would be. What the evidence really does point to, however, is that the virus was likely generated in the lab. That could be done by natural ways, by passing it to make it more infectious, or by direct genetic manipulation. And that's what we're really honing in on now. I think everyone believes it was an accident because accidental leaks do occur. I haven't seen any evidence that it would have been a purposeful leak, but you can't discount anything.
Okay, I mean, that's important. What about this news? It was in the Financial Times today that there are at least 59 maximum biosafety level 4, that's the name of these sorts of labs, that are planned around the world. And several of them are in China. Why are we seeing the expansion of the kind of labs that do this work? And does that concern you as someone who has studied bioweapons warfare?
It does really concern me. We all want more research to be done in a defensive way, but it concerns me for two reasons. Number one is that lab accidents do occur. And frequently, even these BSL-4 labs operate at much lower safety levels like we saw in Wuhan. Secondly, there is a lot of dual function research. And whether we like it or not, and whether we would like to admit it, there are offensive biological weapons programs around the world, and you know the kind of actors that do that. So this could easily be used for those nefarious circumstances, and we need to be very careful and watchful.
Would you say, are you now surprised when you look back that there were any U.S. dollars going to the Wuhan lab to do any kind of collaborative research?
I'm not surprised because the NIH funds so many things. What I'm really surprised about is that there weren't more controls and more accountability to be able to interview people in the lab to understand what they were doing. That just didn't exist. And we really need a reboot of our research process for foreign investments.
Well, we know this Dr. Shizheng Li. She's called the Bat Lady, and she does a lot of the research at the Wuhan lab, and she wears like a complete biohazmat suit when she does her work in that lab. She is certainly on the list of people that investigators would love to speak to about what happened in there. Doctor, thank you. It's always good to have you with us. Thank you, Dr. Giroir.
Thank you.